Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Rosie S. How are you guys doing? Okay, this is the nightcap, and I am trying to cover a situation that affects not everyone, because some people are vegans, some people are vegetarians, but the meat industry. There's a lot of us that eat meat. So 3 people have died. 3 inspectors have died, and 145 other inspectors. I don't know if they are inspectors or people at the meat plants. No, these are inspectors. Have the coronavirus 19. Now, I'm trying to get the numbers. 1,500 food processing workers have the virus. 5,000 meat packing workers have the coronavirus. 5,000. Now, in some states, I don't know which state it was, I think a lot of plants have been shut down. But remember that Donald Trump was trying to tell everyone to keep them open. Okay, so keep them open. How are you supposed to keep them open when people are being infected by the coronavirus? You see, when the inspectors go to these particular plants, they don't have any protection. Like, they have not, the USDA have not given them an ample supply of PPE protection equipment to go to these plants and inspect. So when they're going to these plants and inspecting, they're doing their job, but yet they're putting their life at risk because the president doesn't want the meat industry to stop. They don't want it to shut down. Well, why not? We're not going to die if we don't have meat. No, we were not going to die. But yet the president is demanding that they stay open. Listen, I can do without pork, bacon, chicken, turkey, whatever. I can do without that for a while. Like, we can go for a year. Actually, we need to just have no meat until we get over this pandemic. So if we never get over it, oh well, but then there's going to be a back stock in eggs and chicken, and they're going to have to slaughter them in a way that no one can get to them. So I know it's an issue of, what do we do? What do we not do? But we're talking about the inspectors. We're talking about the employees. So are they supposed to risk their lives in order for the benefit of all? Well, wait, so they're all supposed to die? So 3 inspectors died. I don't even know the stats on how many workers from the food meat processing plants. And then there's, people from the food processing plants. Because again, if the inspectors are catching it and from being shoulder to shoulder inspecting, then what's going on with the workers? So if the workers have it, if the inspectors have it, the workers have it. So if the workers have it and they're touching and handling the meat, they probably don't have any protection. They probably have some protection, but they don't have enough. And who are they getting the virus from? Are they getting it from me? Are they getting it from at home? So when the workers go to work, they have it, or they caught it from either someone at home or someone from work, and then they go back home and they infect their families. So their families infected, the inspectors are infected, the employees at the plants are infected, the meat is infected, we get infected, and boom, there you go. This is a very serious issue. 3 inspectors, not 1, not 2, but 3, and that's just all that we know. Hopefully there's not more. But did you just hear me? I said 5,000. 5,000 food processors have the coronavirus. 1,500, these are 2 separate entities or 2 separate groups. 1,500 meat processing workers have the coronavirus. 1,500. That's 6,500 That's almost 7,000 people who deal with our food and meat are infected with the virus. Now, wait, is that even legal or possible? Because you can't have certain diseases or something when dealing with food. So if the food is infected, then when it gets to the restaurants, are the cooks in the restaurants, are they being infected by food and meat that has been passed through the system? I can't even believe I'm saying this. Like, this should be a major situation in our country. Like, this is not a third world country. This is like one of the top ruling countries of the world. But yet we can't get the meat plants and the food processing plants, we can't get that under control. Maybe we should just not eat for a week. You can't die from not eating for a week. Now, drinking water, that's one thing. Everyone maybe need to go on a fast until they get this under control. Maybe they need to go on lockdown. Like, maybe we all need to just shut this shit down, because this is nasty and insane. We have infected workers touching our meats, touching our foods. I'm not blaming it on them, because obviously they are being pressured and tricked or tormented to continue the work. Oh yeah, because the president demanded that they have to go to work. So Pelosi, I don't know why I've always owed her, and Trump, what part of the HEROES Act guarantees life insurance, hazardous pay, health care, and anything protective gear for these workers, for these people at the plants, the meat and food processing plants that you're demanding they continue to work? Where is their bailout? Like, we're not, okay, we don't actually need airplanes, all of the commercial airplanes. We don't need cruise ships. I'm not going to talk about the bank. I'm not going to talk about Trump's friends and, whoever else, but we do need food. Now, I did say that we could all fast for a week, but after that, we need food. Well, the babies have to eat. I don't know if they can fast. I don't know. I'm sure somewhere in the world that kids haven't eaten in a couple of days or whatever. Not that we need to, but what's going to happen if all of the food becomes infected? Remember how, like, every other year, spinach, or there's some callback on E. coli or whatever? What if they say that the COVID-19 is not transferred through food, but they don't know exactly. So what are you guys going to do about this? Because you have 3 inspectors that have died. How many meat plant workers have died? How many food processors have died? That wasn't even in the article. How many of us lay people, or regular civilians, or whatever, not civilians, people eating food, how many more of us are going to die? There's already 90,000 now, and we still don't know how it's contracted. Is it contracted through the food? This is just mind-boggling. Because Trump demanded that the workers go back to work. The president of the United States demanded people who are infected with the disease go back to work. And so if they tell inspectors, okay, we are infected with it, but we still have to work, what's going to happen? Does the inspector shut down the plant? No, because the president doesn't want the plant shut down. Are the families guaranteed some type of extra pay, some type of funeral insurance, some type of something? Because they are mandated to work? would like to know.